the Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, shit. We got the Great Nads of Fire this week.
I was about to say the Great Dicks of Fire because we are dicks and we're on fire. And we're on that, but I don't even fucking know, okay? Actually, I'm not on fire tonight because I did not like this episode of Raw. Did we call it last week, Hovey? Did we not call it last week? Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was okay.
Trey.
I'm with Nick. I feel like I'm cursed. Y'all called it. Hovey, you and Nick, y'all called it. I'm gonna come on our Raw and the go home show. The Great comes up, whatever the bullshit, end up being shit.
The Great Nad.
Yeah, the Great fuck you, fuckaroo. Dude, tonight, I gotta say, man, like, here's the thing. Tonight, I know you guys are not even prepared for this, but I mean, I really want to, we're gonna do this shit like within 10 minutes because here's the thing. We all know what tonight was. And I'm so glad because it was in Phoenix, Arizona. I was actually going to buy tickets and pay for this shit. To go see.
Shit. They're in your backyard. That's right.
Yeah, they're actually really close to my house right now. But the thing is, fucking fuck that. Like, because after watching the show tonight, I was like, oh my God, good thing I didn't go. Because I would have been so fucking mad spending $1,000 on front row tickets, etc. I would have been pissed. So here's the thing. Just like how they did tonight, where they didn't want to entertain the crowd, we're going to do the same. Instead, we're just going to sell Great Balls of Fire. And I think that these 4 matches are the matches that I think we're all most looking forward to. I mean, I don't know if you guys disagree or agree, but, like, if you had to pick 4 matches, 4 on the right side of this, those are the matches that we care about. So I thought, why don't we just go through all 4 of these, like the rivalry, the storyline, and then actually make predictions on who's going to win at Great Balls of Fire. And maybe if you guys want to, tell me what you think, what you would do with the booking power or whatever. So first off, right away, R-Truth and Goldust. Now, did you guys like what you guys saw tonight with the whole R-Truth and Goldust storyline? I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Trey. What'd you think about that?
I did, actually. The thing is, the only thing I really liked about it was when Goldust was showing, like, all the times he beat up R-Truth. And then, like, after it was over with, like, R-Truth's eating popcorn right behind him and stuff like that. Now, normally in the case like that, like, R-Truth would attack from behind and get him. But no, Goldust actually did something, the smart thing to do, which my grandma would be happy about that if she was still alive. And see that on the Titantron, R-Truth is actually behind him, and he actually retaliated against him. I love that. I actually thought that part was great.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, too. And it was nice to see some more altercations with them, and I think Goldust has had the upper hand this entire time way too much, so it's finally good to have R-Truth at least do something, even if, Goldust still looks strong. I don't know. Yeah. Hovik, how about you, man? And by the way, too, as you're answering this, let me know who do you think is going to win at Great Balls of Fire?
As far as tonight goes, I didn't expect that. I honestly thought that there was probably going to be, like, one of the 100 matches that were going to take place between him and R-Truth leading into the Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah.
But because I honestly thought that there was a match tonight, but I did not expect that. I was like, oh, shit. And to see that shit, I'm like, dude, that was like some trolling shit that R-Truth did. That shit was great with the whole, like, standing behind him with the popcorn thing. That was great.
Yeah, that was nice. it was funny shit. I mean, you gotta have comedy at some point on the show. So
yeah, and it was just played perfectly because you're just sitting there like, just motherfucker, boom.
But for you, I mean, who do you think is going to win? And are you excited about their match at Great Balls of Fire?
At first, I wasn't too excited about it. I'm still not. It's not like my go-to match on the show. But it did slightly pique my interest. I just want to see it come to a head and maybe, like, them finish it off and do something else at this point. But I can't really tell you a specific prediction with this one.
Yeah, it's really hard to predict.
Yeah.
For me, personally, I feel like Goldust is going to win because he's obviously the one who has some build after this. And honestly, I'm having a little bit of a dream match already. I want to see Goldust and Dean Ambrose have a feud. So I want Goldust to win. I think he's going to win. And honestly, this match is probably unpredictable. But I know the match is unpredictable, but the rivalry is not. Because R-Truth, he needs to go to SmackDown or something. I can't see R-Truth bouncing off of this and going straight into success. I just can't see that at all. But how about you, Trey? Who do you think's going to win Great Balls of Fire? And by the way, too, like, I mean, what would you do if you were in the booking thing of the situation?
I'm gonna say Goldust. I don't think R-Truth. I feel like Goldust gains more out of this because we've seen Goldust's athletic ability and everything, and R-Truth hasn't really been relevant in terms of storylines since the capital punishment thing and that whole little Jimmy thing kind of bypassed.
Yeah.
I don't think R-Truth would gain anything from a win from this, whereas Goldust, I feel like he'll have opportunities to go for the Intercontinental title or even sometime down the line try again for the main title because rather Goldust's main roster stuff hasn't really been that great in terms of like what he's been able to do, but we've seen that Goldust can go. Like we've seen
It's like
that.
a reinvention. It's like a reinvention for him right now.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen him like with that match with Randy Orton when he came back. Like everybody thought Goldust was never coming back to WWE. He came back, had that fantastic match with Randy Orton, and when him and Cody Rhodes were a tag team, Goldust is doing good. So it's just like, man, I just feel like Goldust would gain more out of this. And I'm with you, Nick. I would love to see a feud with Goldust and Dean Ambrose.
Now, the next thing I want to bring up really quick is Reigns versus Strowman. Now, we all know that Reigns is probably going to come out of this winning. Or maybe not. Like, I mean, do you guys find this to be kind of predictable or not really? Like, I'm going to start with you, Hovey.
No, as a matter of fact, all the shit that went on today during the ending of the night with the whole ambulance thing, when you see the ambulance, you're always like, oh, hey, I wonder who's going to be inside that fucking ambulance. Like we even I was on the chat with the ROS wrestling page, and we were all kind of shocked that Roman Reigns wasn't in the back of that fucking ambulance. Like, because, cliche 102 with fucking ambulances, WWE, it's like, have the motherfucker hide in the back. But no, he wasn't. We're like, oh, shit, okay, that happened. Yeah. And then the way that the ending just popped off, the fucking Roman Reigns spearing the fuck out of Strowman off the stage, I was like, oh, shit!
Yeah.
But I really think that Strowman's going to take it on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, I feel Reigns is only because I kind of feel Brock Lesnar's going to win as well, and Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns just seems like the go-to right now. Trey, what about you, man? Is this match predictable to you, and who do you think is going to win at Great Balls of Fire? And also, I want to ask you as well, are you enjoying the Braun Strowman versus Reigns thing? Because we haven't had you on Raw for a while, so I'm kind of curious what you think about the whole feud.
Let me preface this by saying I didn't watch last week's Raw, but I watched the Raw 2 weeks ago. Man, I'm kind of like with Hovey with the R-Truth Goldust thing. I really don't know how to say who's gonna win this. I really don't know how Reigns and Strowman is gonna go out, and I actually like that. I actually like being in the confusing part that, hey, I don't know who's gonna win. Like if Roman Reigns win, am I gonna be disappointed? Yeah, because it's the whole big match. Roman gotta win, but then if Strowman wins, then hey, you're putting over somebody that going against somebody that beat the Undertaker and I think is a 2-time world champion. I think now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean,
what you gonna say?
No, I was just agreeing with you because I agree with the whole him being a multi-time champion already, or not multi. I think it was like only 2 times. I don't know, but like him, yeah. What do you call that? Does that count as multiple time champion, or do you have to win like at least 3 first before you say that?
Usually when it's multiple, it's 3 or more.
Okay, so I knew something was wrong there. The end throws me off. But yeah, like Roman Reigns has been the champion more than once, and it's like, I guess maybe Braun Strowman needs to have that big build. But I feel like if Braun Strowman loses, he can always like build himself back up because he's fucking Braun Strowman. Like all he needs to do is go to the ring and beat the fuck out of like 5 guys all at once again, and right away it's like, oh, I take him seriously. He did that shit with Big Show all the time, and Undertaker, and Kane, and whoever else is bigger than 6'5". So I don't know. But go ahead.
My counter argument to that is Bray Wyatt. Because WWE did Bray Wyatt so bad, I don't want to see the same thing with Braun Strowman. I want Braun Strowman to really overcome this, but like I said, it's unpredictable to me. And in terms of how they've been booking this, because you asked that as well, from what I've been checking out, like on YouTube and stuff, I love it.
You love it. Yeah, I love it, Michael. No, and the biggest thing too is like with Bray Wyatt, I like that you brought that up, but the thing is with Bray Wyatt is that he needs his gimmick, and he needs his character, he needs to get over a certain way. He can't just go to the ring and beat up people and then like, oh, I take him seriously all of a sudden because he's not a very scary-looking guy. I mean, honestly, I think Hovey can kick his ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just you guys don't look too different, except Hovey looks like he showered, and Bray Wyatt does not look like he showered.
And I did shower before Raw.
Yeah, there you go. You look nice and clean.
The funny thing is about Bray Wyatt is that his promo today, like him hanging out in the fucking desert, the shit that he was saying, I'm like, huh. Because it almost felt like I don't know if you guys seen 007 Spectre, the James Bond movie last, where everything just tied in, and it was like Christoph Waltz's character was like, "Oh, everything happened to you the past however long is because of me," and Bray Wyatt's in there saying this shit like, "Oh, within the past less than 100 days that I've been on Raw, everything that's been going on." Something about the Beast being nothing more than a mere mortal, and it was all because of me. I'm doing this shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, I didn't like it. I felt like that was a very generic Wyatt promo, and I was like, okay, like yeah, we
Yeah,
get it,
and
you are this guy, you know.
yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, if they really want to do like a God thing with Bray Wyatt, they got to tone it down a bit. Because
Exactly.
I'm like, Bray, you got to do something in order for you to start acting that God.
Exactly. And,
Yeah,
and
I
then with that too, here's another big thing, and I'm glad that's a perfect segue, Hovig, because the Enzo and Cass thing, we need like Enzo. All of a sudden now he's mad after 2 weeks of getting his ass kicked, and
Man, I'm loving this shit, though.
no, this particular one I did not like. They fucked it up already. I mean, hey, I'm not saying like the storyline is destroyed. Obviously, like within a week it can get cool again, but this promo, especially starting off the show, like. You're starting off the show now with this storyline, and it's like you just barely got this shit over. You guys barely just started doing this, and now you think this is like a main event storyline all of a sudden? Like, no. You need to tell me why I should take him seriously. Granted, you guys had a good couple of weeks of storyline development, but like Big Cass didn't even come out tonight. Enzo didn't even do a good promo, I don't think. I like how Enzo's such a badass within 1 week. Like, you know what I mean? I just it's a little weird to me. It's just.
I mean, the way I looked at it, I mean, everything that Enzo was even saying was almost everything that we've said about the whole thing with Enzo and Cass. Like, even Enzo has said it himself. He goes, "You're nothing but a catchphrase that I created." I'm like, fuck, that's fucking accurate as shit, because we used to say it all the time that all Big Cass is fucking nothing but Enzo's lackey, and all he does is say a motto. You know
like,
what I
him
mean?
saying this now, I felt like, okay, you should have said this last week. Like, now you're doing this because it's like, okay, now Enzo has nothing.
Well, that was a whole different situation, because at that point, like, he was trying to get answers as to what the fuck was going on
But do you feel
between.
like the storyline changed? Because, like, here's the thing. Like, what I felt like it
No!
was like the genre of the angle change. Because, like, before the genre was betrayal, right? Like, the genre was like, oh, no, it's heartfelt. It's like, man, you betrayed your best friend. That's fucked up. It's awful. And now all of a sudden this became like a Ms. Daniel Bryan type thing where he's like, kind of shooting a little bit, like you said, some of the shit that we say. And I'm like, well, this is not like his character, because last week he was like, yeah, maybe, we have some issues. Maybe you stole my gimmick or whatever. But you're my brother. I love you, man. And then all it did was take one more ass beating, and now all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, you know what? By the way, you were always a little bitch. You always try, a shitty version, or whatever." Like, honestly, that's almost heelish. It was like, "Fuck you, Enzo." Like, that's why he whooped your ass. Like,
Well, yeah. Well, if you think about it, that's the whole point, because the whole point of the whole character of Enzo is that he is like a fucking talking mouth. And with everything that Cass said 2 weeks ago, putting Enzo down, this gave Enzo the opportunity to start saying fucking shit about this guy, and like I said, it's all the shit that we've said in the past about them too, and it seems like every single complaint and gripe that we even had about both Enzo and Cass over the past couple months or whatever, they're fucking saying it on their promo. They're fixing it. They're slowly trying to fix it. So to me, it kind of elevated the story. Now we'll see exactly where it heads, because to be honest, even after the promo, I did not expect fucking Enzo to go ape shit on fucking Cass in the back. I was like, holy fuck, it came out of nowhere. Like, I really enjoyed everything that happened.
now, Trey, I know you said you went back and watched some Roman and Braun Strowman, but did you watch any of the Enzo and Big Cass stuff with the whole like promos that Big Cass was pulling and all that stuff, or?
The only reason why I did is because when I rewatched the Ringside Hangouts 2 weeks ago, you guys were hyping up that Raw, and I went back and watched it, and man, you guys had every right to hype up that Raw. That was unexpected, and it worked out. It was really good. I even liked the whole thing from last week where Cass pretty much tricked Enzo and stuff like that. Tonight, I was kind of iffy about it. I mean, the thing is, I'm enjoying it, but it's not to the point where I want to see these two in a match. Like, because to me, this is pretty much like Prime Time all over again when Shad and JTG broke up.
They had that strap match.
Storyline wise, it's a bit better, But by bit, I mean like not that much.
So basically, you're saying they needed to build it up a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
like not have a match this Sunday, save it for SummerSlam.
Right. I would like for a build up, like a legitimate build up,
Yeah.
something like
I
the
hear
Hardy
you.
Boys did when the Hardy Boys broke up. You know?
Yeah.
What I would have done, be the Booker wise, and I mean, by the way, like, you guys can go and throw out your ideas if you were writing the storyline. But like for me, what I would have done, as I would have had a situation where maybe fucking Enzo gets injured after what happened last week, because Big Cass threw him like hard. I was like, holy shit! Wouldn't it be great if Enzo missed the pay per view?
Well,
It would be cool if Enzo missed this week, missed the pay per view, missed one more week, and then came back like right before Battleground, and then Enzo was like, "I want to beat your ass, I want to beat your ass," and maybe something happens where maybe who's the general manager? Kurt Angle. Maybe Kurt Angle's like, "Listen, dude, I gotta suspend you all the way until the pay per view." So like maybe you can have Enzo coming out through the crowd. Maybe Enzo's waiting outside the building to fucking beat him up with the bat. But no matter what, he can't get to Big Cass, and you won't see it until SummerSlam. Like that'd be cool as shit.
I keep forgetting Battlegrounds coming up, man. When you keep mentioning that, I thought it was after SummerSlam.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's just kind of crazy. It's like you could have did something like that and really got more of it. This is like so rushed. I'm like, yeah, the climax is going to happen this Sunday, and then after that, what? They're just going to see repeats, and we're going to see the same old shit.
You know what I would have done? I would have started the rivalry on Sunday. I would have probably what I would have done. It's cliched, I know, but it kind of would make sense as far as timing goes. I would have put them like maybe in a tag match or whatever, and then I would have fucking Big Cass double cross fucking Enzo.
Or maybe make it like announce it like the revival will be back in action on Sunday, and then Kurt Angle will say, but they're not gonna be in a match. Hell no, I'm gonna see if they beat the fuck out of Enzo. Because imagine that, it would give you a reason to have Big Show on there. I have a reason to have all these characters on there. It would have been kind of cool, and they didn't even do that. I mean, it's just weird, man. Like I don't even feel like Great Balls of Fire has that great of a card right now, and this kind of like, I mean, they kind of need this. But what if this was like an angle instead of like a 5-minute piece of shit little like, well, we'll have another match later on type of match? They could have had like a 20-minute segment. It would have used the revival, would have used Big Show, would have used everybody. It would have been pretty cool. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I mean, I just like how the fucking Enzo is just looking at the camera like, oh, I gained a push, I don't know what to do. Oh, but like, I mean,
if history repeats itself, because in that Crime Time feud, Shad won, so I'm pretty sure Cass is gonna win this one.
Yeah, because Vince has that fucking hard on for the big guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hey, this hard on's worth it though, because I will say Big Cass, he is pretty good. I mean, every time he's in an arena, I'm like, oh man, I forgot he's actually a good wrestler, because when he's talking, he's so fucking boring. And then he's changing that too now, so I'm like, dude, we might have a really big character soon.
Yeah, him and Carmelo are fucking the promo out of each other, man.
Wait, what?
Him and Carmelo are fucking the promo out of each other.
Stop it!
Oh, they're dating.
They're dating.
Yeah, no, I know, I get it. Like the sex thing. It's just random that you said that.
Because he fucking double crosses fucking Enzo, and then he puts on a killer promo, and the next night, fucking Carmelo shows up on SmackDown
So
with
they're
the money
fucking
to break
promo into each other.
or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
No, man, but here's the biggest thing. Speaking of promos, or lack thereof, Lesnar, Samoa Joe. The stock went down like a motherfucker tonight. I don't know why you clapping. I don't know why you clapping, son. That shit
was fucking fun. Man, that got me hyped for that match.
No,
I
was like, come on.
It got you, Trey?
It did. At first, it started off cringy. At first, I was like, man, what is this bullshit? But when Samoa Joe started breaking out, like, you know what? Enough talking and everything. That's when I got hyped up, and I was like, man, I can't wait to see the fucking match.
You know what got me hyped? The fact that Brock Lesnar was there. I was like, he was there the whole time. I was like, bro, I'm thinking he's in fucking WWE studios or something.
Nah.
Yeah, Joe, he was there, and Brock's like, "What's up, bro? What are you gonna do right now?" I was like, "Don't! I want to see this shit so bad."
Yeah, see, here's the thing. And this goes back to ticket pricing and just wanting to go to an arena. But the big climax, fucking, like, hey, go buy this pay-per-view, etc., was them being in 2 separate rooms and then being held apart. Last week, once again, like me and you said, Hovig, last week should have been the fucking last show before the pay-per-view because or at least what happened tonight should have been last week. Because when I looked at the, because Brock Lesnar's schedule sometimes leaks online, like WrestleZone or Wrestle News or whatever, will put in the dirt sheets and it's like, oh, here's what Brock Lesnar's going to do. I almost bought a ticket just because Brock Lesnar was going to be there tonight because I knew ahead of time he was going to be there. But the man never came out to the ring. Like, dude, like Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, and Braun Strowman main evented a show where Brock Lesnar was at the fucking arena. Why? Why the fuck? Why? And then Brock Lesnar, his big thing that everyone's excited about is that he threw his hands up. What's up, bro? Come at me, bro. Come at me. Like,
because that shit was great.
No, I can get more of an NBA basketball game where motherfuckers accidentally fouled each other and they're like, hey, man, shit, fuck you, man. No, fuck you, too. Like, no. Fucking hockey has better scenes than that. Like, I'd rather watch any fucking sport more than that fucking
Now,
thing.
have you noticed what's happened with this whole rivalry, though?
It went down?
No.
Wait, what's up?
They made the fucking championship relevant again.
No,
They
didn't.
did.
They
They did a
made
good job.
Yeah, they've actually made the belt relevant again. Because Brock Lesnar's like, I'm the champ. You're just there. You're not gonna get this. I'm gonna walk in as a champ. I'm gonna walk out as a champ. And then that's when fucking Samoa Joe's like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to get you, champ. He's like, where are you, champ? Like, they're making that belt relevant again, slowly but surely.
I think they're making Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe relevant. I don't think they're making the belt relevant because you keep forgetting,
Yeah.
like even in the promos and the little match cards, like there's little poses they do in that little video card, like oh here's Great Balls of Fire. A couple times they forgot to show the belt. Like they just show Brock Lesnar like with his shirt off, like flexing, like I'm gonna fuck him up, raw. And I'm like, well, okay, where's the title? Is this a non-title match? Because they've been building up this title like premise. And then, like, the last title card, like, where it shows Brock Lesnar versus whatever the fuck, like, when they're both on screen, then they'll show the title. But, like, the announcers keep forgetting that it's a title match. Everyone keeps forgetting to bring up the title. And then finally when Samoa Joe brings it up, it's like, okay, cool that Samoa Joe's bringing it up. But Brock Lesnar almost, like, doesn't even give a shit that he's the champion. Like, Paul Heyman keeps bringing up, oh, Samoa Joe, like, you're going to fight the Beast, the guy who beat Undertaker, the guy who did this. Bring up the title. It's a universal title. Like, why is that... I don't feel like Paul Heyman does that enough. I feel like it's so personal.
He does it every fucking time. He's like the
Every
reigning,
time out.
defending WWE Universal Champion, Brock. Look, man, he does that shit like every 5 seconds.
I do remember him doing
You
that. You're
left
right. I
out the fact
remember.
that he says Universal Champion of the world. He doesn't
Yeah.
say Universal Champion. That's what he always said. Every time Brock has a champion, he says of like that old school of the world because that's what belts used to be. Like
Yeah.
he elevates the belt, but not that much. Because Nick, I kind of agree with you with the whole Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar thing. Because here's the thing, I'm more hyped over the actual match than the belt being defended. I just want to see Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe go after it.
And
Like,
I think that's how it's being
I just want to see what happens.
yeah, exactly. Like when you guys got me to watch the shows, like when I watched the Ringside Hangouts 2 weeks ago, and then I decided to check out what happened last week, I was like, man, that was awesome. But Nick, you brought up another good point. What happened last week should have been the ending to that. That should have been what led up to Great Balls of Fire. Because tonight was meh compared to last week, but it still did the job of making me care about the main event this Sunday.
Okay, see, here's the thing, and that's what's so weird because like we are arguing in 3 different like sections of the situation because for the belt, I feel like they're not doing a good job. For the match and for Samoa Joe specifically because that's a big thing. Like if I was someone who was working on the profit of wrestling, etc., or just the WWE storylines, my assignment would be someone build up Joe because no one gives a fuck, and they fixed it. Joe is a main event player now. He is fucking great. They did a great job. The problem is
He
this
punked
match
out
is so
Brock
personal.
Lesnar last week.
No, I know, but the thing is, like, this
Man.
match is so personal, and
Yeah.
it's such a Beast versus Joe or Destroyer or whatever. It's such a match about that. It's like, yeah, I could not give a fuck who wins because obviously this is not going to be done after Sunday. And another thing too is what's either like the loser of this match. What's he going to do for another month? Because I can't see Brock Lesnar doing anything. I can't see Samoa Joe doing anything. Like these guys, this storyline does not. It can't link to any other storyline. It's so like just in their own universe. I feel like, yeah, it's just weird. I feel like tonight was just kind of like just going with the wind. It's like yeah, fuck it. I mean, they're gonna fight, so how about just put them in a situation together? It just didn't make no sense really. I mean, I don't know.
all I know is that I'm expecting Sunday's match to not be too long, but I do expect there to be a lot of fucking destruction between the two. And for some reason, I actually feel like it's going to be a no contest.
Me too.
I want them to go to war, man. Like that's one thing that I think WWE hasn't done in a while. Because yesterday I watched New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 special they had in America, where the final match was Kenny Omega versus Ishii. And man, they went to fucking war. But like, I'm used to that New Japan Pro Wrestling. Like, this is Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar's chance to actually go to war. Like, this is two big guys, people we never thought we'd see going each other in this lifetime, and they actually doing it. And this is their chance. We've seen it happening on these next couple of Raws. I want to see this Sunday. I really want to see this match happen. I want to see it be good. I want to come on the Ringside Hangout this Sunday saying that match was amazing.
And what I want to do, honestly, is fuck Weird Balls of Fire. What I'm curious of and what I want to have happen, because I want Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman to end the exact same way. I want straight destruction. It makes sense because Braun Strowman's just been trying to kill him this whole fucking time. Why can't we build to a SummerSlam main event where it's Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Mojo, Fatal 4-Way? Let's do this.
Are you trying to make me blow my load or something? Because that'd be amazing.
No, like that'd be amazing. Like I can't even like holy shit, right? Like I mean, and does it not look like it's going in that direction? I mean, what do you feel?
You got three huge motherfuckers and Roman Reigns. You know, it's like because you got the Destroyer, you got the Beast, you got the Monster Among Men, and then you got Reigns.
Yeah. Oh, and then you got the guy who beat the Undertaker.
That's why you got Reigns. But just thinking about like all four of those guys in the ring alone, that shit will bring fucking destruction.
Yeah.
You talking about war? Like, yeah, that would be
that's fucking genocide.
Yeah, I mean, that could be something where it can bring it to Hell in a Cell or bring some kind of like weird stipulation or a ladder or table or something. Just something. You can do anything with that match. Elimination.
Armageddon Hell in a Cell?
Maybe. There you go. And then bring two more guys in there. Finn Balor and fucking not Finn Balor, but maybe Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt. Have them
Seth Rollins.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just because here's the thing too, and the reason why I feel like that might happen as well is because of the fact that, dude, SummerSlam is what, 4 hours or 3 hours? How long is it?
About 4.
There's so many storylines on SmackDown and Raw.
5 maximum. 5 maximum.
Yeah, there's so many storylines on Raw and SmackDown and 205 Live and NXT because you know for these big shows they always have at least one NXT character come in.
That's right. It's a big 4 fucking time.
Yeah, so it's like they have to.
Oh man.
Yeah, like honestly, I feel like Great Balls of Fire is gonna suck, Battleground's gonna suck, but SummerSlam is gonna be one of the best SummerSlams we've had in a very long time.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna do that purposefully because you know they're gonna save all the fucking juiciness for SummerSlam.
Yeah, so I can't wait. I'm hyped for it. But tonight I'm gonna give my rating very, very quick because I want to end this. I'm tired and all that good stuff. People, yeah, this was definitely a. God, here's the thing. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5. Personally, it's a 1 out of 5. But I can't say that the show was actually bad. It's just last week was so fucking good.
I said this last week, Nick. I said this last week.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm being completely honest with the fans. Like people, I'm being honest with you. Like, yeah, it's a 3 out of 5. You'll enjoy it. Obviously, you probably already watched it. Who gives a shit? But it's just personally for me, it's like. I'm gonna watch last week's again. You know what I mean? Because it's just like fuck this shit. But Helvig, I'm gonna go with you. Actually, what do you think about the show? What's your rating, son?
No, it's the same rating as you, man. 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
I even said it last week that it's always a trend. Like you got like a fucking pristine fucking show, and last week had some shitty moments as well, like the whole Laval Ball shit.
Yeah.
And we still fucking gave it a 5 out of 5 because that shit was cringy but made us fucking laugh.
And the thing is, if that wasn't on there, and there was like some really great segment there instead, I would have given that show a 6 out of 5. I even told you, like, dude, that show was literally like the perfect show. Like, I haven't seen a show that good since 2001.
And another reason why I'm also giving a 3 out of 5 is because some of the other matches I totally did not give a fuck for.
Yeah.
Like the fucking the tag team women's match. Fuck it. The cruiserweight match. The cruiserweights match. I fuck it. Except for Neville, he was beast.
Oh, and Noam Dar, someone fire him, please.
Man, kick that bitch out the fucking company. I don't care about these damn cruiserweights.
No one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck. Nah, but for real, that's the big reasons why I gave it a 3 out of 5. Especially coming off like a great show last week.
Exactly. Now Trey Cooper scoop me a I fuck your nickname. I always fuck it up. No, but you, man. You're never really on the Raw shows anymore, so I'm really curious, man. What would you rate tonight's show, dude?
Man, you guys be honest. I said this last Tuesday that I bet if I come on this Raw show, this show is gonna be kind of trash, and it's my fault. Just say it. Hovick, Nick, go ahead. I'll be sitting here waiting. That's what happened. 2.5 out of 5 for me. I can't justify a 3, man. That botchamania of a tag team women's match was bad.
Oh, God, that was rough.
Shit was just oh my God. And then the other thing that pissed me off, they hyped up the LeVar Button thing or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, oh yeah, it did better than the NBA, da 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 da. When literally they ignored the controversy on why, because his fucking son said the N-word.
Yeah.
Like, okay, hype up something that caused controversy, WWE, because that helps, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay, you know what? I gotta change my rating.
Oh, why? What was that?
I gotta boost it up to 3.25 only because up to fucking Miz for wrestling in ripped pants.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was a big upset. So I would be like, fuck, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, no, that was funny as shit, man. That was funny, but God, the show really wasn't all that bad. It's just I'm just so miserable, man, because it could have been so much better. It just all the points are there.
That Heath Slater promo, I get they're trying to bring Heath Slater back, I think, but it's too late, man. Come on, man. Like, I was probably cool that he got a match with The Miz, but other than that, I really didn't care.
I mean,
like,
they're building Bo Dallas again in a great way, and then he didn't do nothing but, like, play cheerleader. I'm like, dude, fucking Bo Dallas is good again. Do something with him. They didn't do shit.
He believed.
Oh, so bad.
And then the main stuff, like I said, the R-Truth Goldust thing was pretty cool. I didn't really care about the ambulance stuff. Like, I get that the only difference is that Roman Reigns didn't break out of the truck, because I was gonna make a meme about how Apollo Crews turned into Roman Reigns, but it didn't happen. So the Enzo promo.
Trey, you going black? Walk out Samoan.
I didn't really care about the Enzo stuff, and man, the Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar thing. Like I said, Nick, you're right about this. The whole it's in their own universe kind of thing. I agree with you 100% because I really don't care about the Universal title. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever cared for the Universal title. Yeah. And Brock and Joe aren't really selling on the Universal title either. But the actual match, I'm hyped over. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5. I don't know if I'm coming back next week. We'll see.
Hey, watch Nick. He doesn't come back next week. Get another perfect 5.
I know. That says, man, stay the fuck out because I like when these Raws are good, man. I fucking swear to God.
And next Monday's the fallout from the Great Nazifier.
God damn. And here's the thing. You know, it's funny because this is a good segue in this sense because we are leaving tonight, people. We're done. But here's the thing. It's tomorrow night. We will not be back. Tomorrow is SmackDown and it's Independence Day as well. I will not be able to do the show. Hobie got some stuff going on. Trey is just he likes SmackDown for no fucking reason. I don't know why.
No Team Blue, guys. No Team Blue. No.
Oh shit! Pulled out the 2DS and everything.
God damn. I thought that was a fucking scratch and itch. What's that shit? Etch and scratch. Or, whatever.
Etch a sketch. Etch a sketch.
Etch and sketch. God damn it, dude. No, man. That's the thing, though. Yeah, we're not gonna be on the show tomorrow, so people, sorry about that. You know, hey. But I bet tomorrow's gonna be a great fucking show because last time we did this Hovig and me and you both said, man, we're not watching Raw. That was the first night Samoa Joe came to Raw. And we try to pull a thing when we watch the show.
Fuck, that was the night after Royal Rumble too.
Yep, exactly. So. Yeah, people, I don't know what the fuck, but we'll see what happens. We'll see y'all next week. There's only one thing left to say.
No.
What is that?
Red, baby. Team Red.
We'll see you Sunday.
1, 2, 3.
Attack that. Oh, no, that's SmackDown. Oh, yeah. I don't know what you said.
I said attack the motherfucking chat. What do you want from me? Oh,
correction, people.
Fuck WrestleMania? Because I can.
Hey, fuck. You know, 3, 2, 1. Fuck WrestleMania.
Fuck WrestleMania.
We'll see you Sunday.